So just a short video on how to repair a Alco Briggs Stratton 450 series petrol lawnmower. This one has been misfiring, and on some of the other YouTube videos they've suggested cleaning out the carburetor. Now this has already been partially taken apart, and I'll show you how it all goes back together so you can see where all the nuts and bolts are. But over here we have, here's the fuel tank and the carburetor, and what sits on top, I'll just show you, the air filter would fit on there like that. The actual fuel tank is actually held on by two screws, that one in there, and that one, that one in there. And then there's two other attachments, this one here and this one here, and this actually connects to this spring in there. Now when I took this carburetor out, it became all too apparent as to why this motor wasn't working. So just lift that out. As you can see, there's several screws to take that off. And if you look at this, how filthy that is, I'll just put that down there for a moment. In here, I don't know whether you can see that, but down in there is absolutely filthy. Now I could just clean this out, put it all back on again, and it probably will all work no problem. However, I didn't know what the problem was going to be at the time, so I have actually got a new carburetor which I am going to put on. This actually comes with everything that you need, all the gaskets and everything else. So I'm going to clean this out, and then we're going to put it all back together. Okay, so that's all clean now. Now, something that I have noticed on the old carburetor is that there are actually two gaskets here, and we are supplied with two new gaskets. Now they are actually slightly different. The one that goes on first onto here has this on it, the other one doesn't, and I think there's probably a good reason why they have to go back on in the right order. So this one will go to the metal plate first, and the other one without this goes on second. Now it's quite windy out here today, so I will just fit these on, and I'll show you how they go on in a second. So you can see the difference between the old carburetor here and the new one. As I say, you just saw that the wind is very strong out here today. So that goes on there, the first one, which is this one. That will go on there, and the second bit, which is here, will go on afterwards. Now I'm going to put these two on, and then line it all back up again with the fuel tank, and then show you how it all goes back on to the lawnmower. Okay, so here we go. Here's the new carburetor back on the fuel tank. I've secured it on with just two of the screws at the moment, just to make sure it doesn't move around. Now there is a couple more things to do. This gasket will have to go on here before putting the air filter on, and also if you're changing the carburetor, you will need to take off that pipe and put it on the new one as well. So I'm going to start reassembling this onto the lawnmower. The thing I've got to be careful with are these springs here. Well, the spring that reattaches to the arm on the carburetor is this one, and that's what I've got to do, and the carburetor will fit into there and into there. And as I say, the screw holes are there, and if you can see my finger there. Okay, so there we go, back on. Just for reference, we used a, if I can find it, 10mm on that screw, and it was a 13mm on that one, and that all goes on nice and reasonably easily, to be honest. So I'll just get the air filter back on and we'll see if it starts. And there we go, all working nicely. I have to say one thing, that when you first put a new carburetor on, you'll have to press the priming button several times before the fuel will start going into the engine. You'll feel resistance on the red button when it's starting to put pressure, when it's starting to put fuel in. The other thing to remember, put the spark plug connections back in, or it won't work. I forgot to do that. But all working, so maybe I can cut the grass now.